the annals of ancient Rome, few stories are as scandalous and controversial as the Bacchanalian Affair. This tale, steeped in mystery and intrigue, involves secret religious festivals known as the Bacchanalia, dedicated to Bacchus, or Dionysus in Greek mythology, the god of wine, fertility and ecstasy. Originating in Greece and introduced to Rome around the 2nd century BCE, the Bacchanalian Affair reveals much about the tensions between personal freedom and societal order in ancient Rome. These rites, initially held in secret nocturnal gatherings, grew in size and frequency, attracting widespread participation from various strata of Roman society, including both men and women. The Bacchanalian parties were not merely wild celebrations, but deeply spiritual events that sought to connect participants with the divine. As we delve into these rituals, we uncover a world of frenzied dancing, ritualistic drinking, uninhibited sexual activities, and mysterious initiation rites, all designed to invoke the presence and favor of Bacchus. Ritualistic drinking and feasting. The Bacchanalia involved extensive consumption of wine and elaborate feasts. Wine was not merely a drink, but a sacred element that facilitated the ecstatic state required for worshipping Bacchus. Participants drank heavily to lose their inhibitions and connect with the divine. The belief was that through inebriation they could commune with Bacchus and experience a transcendent state. Ecstatic dancing and music. The parties featured frenzied, ecstatic dancing accompanied by loud rhythmic music. Drums, cymbals and flutes created an intense and hypnotic atmosphere, inducing a state of ecstasy or divine possession among the participants. This state was believed to bring them closer to Bacchus and allow them to experience his divine power directly. The goal was to achieve a state of frenzy or mania that is believed to be a sign of divine possession. Sexual liberation. The Bacchanalia were notorious for their sexual liberation. The parties included uninhibited sexual activity as part of the rituals, symbolizing fertility and the life-giving force of nature. These acts were considered sacred and integral to the worship of Bacchus. The parties were said to involve orgies with participants from all social classes, including both sexes and various age groups. Participants engaged in uninhibited sexual acts as part of the ritual, believing that these acts were sacred and essential to honoring Bacchus's connection to fertility and life. Divine and celestial themes. The rituals often included reenactments of myths involving Bacchus, emphasizing themes of death, rebirth, and the cyclical nature of life. Participants believed they were aligning themselves with celestial forces and ensuring fertility and prosperity for their communities. Violent rituals. Some accounts suggest that the rituals included animal sacrifices and even human victims, a cult of secrecy. To maintain their mystique, the Bacchanalia were shrouded in secrecy. New members underwent initiation rites, sworn to silence under the threat of death. Initiates were gradually introduced to the more profound and secret aspects of the cult through these ceremonies. This secretive nature fueled rumors and speculation about the true nature of these gatherings. Alleged criminal activities and conspiracy. As the Bacchanalia grew, rumors spread about criminal activities occurring during the parties, including murder, conspiracy, and political subversion. These allegations, whether true or exaggerated, fueled the scandal and led to the Senate's intervention. The once celebratory rituals were now painted as a breeding ground for immorality and subversion. By the year 186 BCE, rumors about the Bacchanalia had reached the Roman Senate. Reports suggested that these gatherings were not just wild parties, but also breeding grounds for criminal activities, including murder, conspiracy, and political subversion. The secrecy and nocturnal nature of the rites only added to the suspicion and fear among the Roman elite. The scandal erupted when a woman named Hispala Ficenia, a freedwoman and former participant in the Bacchanalia, informed a Roman consul, Postumius Albinus about the true nature of the rites. Hispala's revelations shocked the authorities. She described orgiastic rituals, uncontrolled debauchery, and alleged plans for political coups. According to her, initiates were sworn to secrecy under the threat of death, and the rites had corrupted the morals of many Romans. Some historians claim that Hispala Ficania revealed that the Bacchanalia was a cover for a larger conspiracy aimed at overthrowing the Roman government. It's essential to note that historians today are divided on the accuracy of Hispala's account. Some believe that her portrayal was exaggerated for dramatic effect and to serve political purposes, while others argue that while the details may be embellished, the Bacchanalia did indeed involve in deviant behavior that threatened the social fabric of Rome. The Senate's response. The Senate acted swiftly and decisively. In 186 BCE, they issued the Senatus Consultum de Bacchanalibus, a decree aimed at suppressing the Bacchanalia. The decree forbade any Bacchic cult activities without explicit permission from the Senate and the approval of at least one praetor. The crackdown was severe, with many participants arrested, some executed, and temples and meeting places destroyed. Despite the crackdown, the worship of Bacchus did not disappear entirely. Instead, it adapted, with more controlled and less subversive forms of Bacchic worship continuing in various guises. The cultural and social implications of the Bacchanalian Affair. The Bacchanalian Affair highlights the tension between traditional Roman values and the appeal of foreign cults. For many Romans, the Bacchanalia represented a dangerous loss of control and an affront to Roman discipline and morality. The Senate's actions reflected a desire to maintain social order and control over religious practices. Despite the crackdown, elements of Bacchic worship persisted in more controlled forms, demonstrating the resilience and adaptability of religious practices in ancient Rome. Legacy of the Bacchanalian Affair. The Bacchanalian Affair remains a captivating episode in Roman history, illustrating the complex interplay between religion, politics, and societal norms. In modern times, the affair continues to fascinate historians and scholars, serving as a case study in the dynamics of power, religion, and social control in ancient Rome. It also reminds us of the perennial conflict between personal freedom and societal norms, a theme that resonates across the ages. The Bacchanalian Affair is a tale of scandal, fear, and repression in ancient Rome. It offers a window into the complexities of Roman society and the challenges faced by the Roman state in managing diverse religious practices. As we reflect on this historical episode, we are reminded of the enduring tension between individual liberty and collective security, a tension that continues to shape societies today. If you enjoyed this journey into ancient Roman society, please like, share, subscribe, and ring the notification bell for more stories from ancient times. I leave you with these reflections. Are there modern-day parallels to the Bacchanalian Affair? Would you have been drawn to the allure of the Bacchanalia if you lived in ancient Rome? Could modern society effectively suppress secretive gatherings like the Bacchanalia? If not, why not? How have societal structures, laws, and technology changed since the crackdown on the Bacchanalia in 186 BCE that would impact a similar situation today?